Jonathan, what's our first main topic today?
Our first topic comes from Eric D, who writes, "Hey John, big fan. Did you see recent comments from a Hulu exec that there hasn't been any movement on the Orville season 4? I was a bit nervous when they made the jump over to Hulu, but damn, I thought this latest season was a banger. It completely worked for me, and I've been waiting for news of a 4th season for a while. Do you think we'll ever get one?"
All right, Eric, thanks a lot for sending that in. And you know what? The Orville is an interesting petri dish of a show experiment. It really was. Now, listen, I'm a big fan of Seth MacFarlane. I think the dude is outrageously funny. I even thought he did a pretty decent job the year he hosted the Oscars. Remember that? Yeah, most people don't. I thought he did a pretty good job with that.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was good.
And the one comedy of his that everybody bags on him for, A Million Ways to Die in the West, it has its moments, man. That movie has its moments. And Family Guy, Family Guy's a little hit and miss, but man, when Family Guy hits, it hits. So here he comes along with the Orville. And it was 70% just blatant Star Trek ripoff. And let's say 60% pure Star Trek ripoff, 40% spoof comedy, right? So they obviously couldn't get the rights to Star Trek to make their own Star Trek show. So they just made their own Star Trek show, but didn't call it Star Trek. But it's exactly like Star Trek, except that it was mostly spoof comedy. And I enjoyed the show. Like some other stuff, it was a little hit and miss, but when it hit, it was really good. Bortus, I really love that character. I love that character a lot. So it was a little hit and miss, but I enjoyed it. I watched all through, especially once they got into their Kalon stuff. Once they got into the Kalon Wars and everything like that, that worked for me. That was quite good. Now they got into the new season. Their season that was no longer on Fox and it was going to be on Hulu. And they completely changed the show. Because what was like 40 or 50% spoof comedy, it quickly became 3% spoof comedy. The first episode of the new season, for those of you guys who don't watch Orville, the first episode of the newest season starts with this episode about suicide, which is not something you came to expect from Orville. Now, they went from 60% Star Trek ripoff to about 95% Star Trek ripoff. They weren't even trying to pretend anymore. We're just a Star Trek show with anything but we're just not calling it the Federation. What do they call it? The Union?
I think it is the Union.
The Union, the Galactic Union, or whatever it was. And they went in there. But I'll tell you what, it had a couple of weak episodes in there, and I wasn't big on the finale. But overall, even though it was a pure Star Trek ripoff by the end, it was a Star Trek ripoff that worked. And I was actually quite enjoying the show. And when it ended, it really did. I remember when I watched the season finale, I thought, like with the wedding, I remember thinking this felt like a series finale. Like it felt like it was over. But I kept having people tell me, no, they're going to do another one. They're going to do another one. Well, Orville fans may have gotten some unfortunate news, as the president of Hulu Originals just came out and he was asked directly, when and how are we getting an Orville season 4? And the head of Hulu Originals said this: "We don't have anything to share right now. It's a great show. I know the fans loved having it back in their lives." Notice how he's speaking in past tense? "I know the fans loved having it back in their lives, and Seth MacFarlane did a great job, uniquely as he can, in front and behind the camera, but we don't have anything to share right now." Now, look, this is not a de facto definitive statement saying there's not going to be a season 4, but I don't know. Like, Jonathan, I don't know about you, but I'm reading this, and it certainly sounds like he's implying that they don't have, like, he didn't even tag anything on there about, hey, as soon as we've got something to share, we'll let you know. Or news. No, it was just, hey, we know the fans loved having it back.
Yeah, we gave it a great run.
Like if you're reading this cold right now, Jonathan, you're reading this cold. Does this sound to you like we're going to get a season 4?
No, did a great job. He's congratulating everyone. That's a pat on the back, and we're moving on. That's a soft exit, you know?
Yeah, it sounds like, tell me this show is done without telling me the show is done. And that sounds like it to me.
Yeah.
Taylor, did you watch did you watch, I almost call it Galaxy Quest. Did you watch the Orville?
Yeah, as soon as they added it to Disney Plus, I binged it because I wanted to watch it when it was on Fox, but I don't have like cable network. I don't have like, a standard TV thing. So as soon as they added it to Disney Plus, I was binging it. I made it halfway through the latest season and I was loving it. Some of the episodes just really dive into such like serious things, but yeah, you're right. At the beginning, it was like mainly comedy, and that's when I was really liking it. Then this latest season, what I loved about it was so cinematic compared to the first few seasons. Like the opening shots, just I thought it was improving at least.
Yeah,
the
the opening shot of the new season with the flashbacking to the day of the Kalon attack, and that was like really, really good.
Yeah, I still have about half of the current season to get through, but I got distracted by You on Netflix. I've been binging that. That's just so fun. But I'm bummed because I want more. I'm loving it. I was late to the game, but hopefully.
No, but you guys enjoyed having it, right? So you had it.
No, I want
you guys
more.
enjoyed having it.
I feel like there is a really big fan base for it too.
Pat on the back. You guys enjoyed it.
Yep. You guys loved it, but we got nothing to share. I don't know, guys. To me, it sounds like they're saying that the Orville is done, but to keep that one little glimmer of hope alive. He didn't specifically say it's done. I don't know. I'm interpreting that it's over. What do you guys think? You read the comment. You heard what he had to say. Does it sound like you think there's a chance for a season 4? Is this the end of the line? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to thank a sponsor of this video, MasterClass. MasterClass offers classes on a wide variety of topics, all taught by world-class instructors at the very top of their fields. Each class is broken out into individual video lessons, usually around 10 minutes long. And MasterClass is completely accessible on your phone, the web, smart TV, and available via audio mode to listen to classes on the go. They have over 2,500 video lessons from over 180 of today's most brilliant minds. They're all available anytime, anywhere on iOS, Android, desktop, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. Now, obviously around here on the John Campea Show, we love our movies, so why not learn filmmaking from Jodie Foster, or maybe directing from Ron Howard himself, or the great Neil Gaiman doing his masterclass on the art of storytelling. And you guys have heard me talk about my favorite masterclass, Business Strategy and Leadership by Big Papa Iger himself, Bob Iger, the new and returning CEO of Disney. Guys, I highly recommend that you check it out. This holiday, give the perfect gift of an annual Masterclass membership and get one free. Go to masterclass.com/Campea today. That's masterclass.com/Campea. Terms apply.